Hi, Mark Liddle with Berkshire Hathaway again on the 10-step process of home buying. We're on step number 8, making the offer. Now, what's going on in the marketplace right now is crazy. Every agent will tell you it's crazy. So this is where it's important to know your agent, have an agent that knows your community. The market is so crazy, you've got to understand what people are willing to pay. And that's where an agent, he or she will have a good understanding of what people are willing to pay. What you're going to have to also know is you're going to have to be flexible. You know, man, maybe you started out and you want to have a fireplace in your house. Well, maybe your budget doesn't allow for you to afford a fireplace because these houses are more of a premium. The big thing is you're going to have to know your budget. You've got to know what your budget is. And what I'm actually recommending to people right now is, because of what's going on in the market, if your budget is $285, let's start shopping for the houses that are listed for $240s, because that gives us some wiggle room to continue to negotiate. You know, you don't want to just go for the biggest bang for the buck. Right there, you're at $285. That's all you can do. We don't have any wiggle room for negotiation. So you got to know your budget. The last thing that I tell everybody is it's a home. You have to be willing to walk away. I had a home the other day, quick example, I had a home the other day, they were asking $245. My client was willing to go to $300. And we actually had a last bite at the apple. And we topped out at $300 because we just didn't feel that this house was going to appraise for that. Somebody's willing to pay $350,000 for this house that was on the market for $245, $105,000 over asking. It just didn't make financial sense. So, you know, we could have kept bidding and bidding. My client could have come up with the money and moved this around and all this. It just didn't make sense for her to do this because she would have had to live there for a long time to be able to recoup that money, and it would have put her in a financial, she would have been house poor. So you got to know your budget. You got to know what the market is. You've got to be flexible on what your needs are, but don't settle either. So there's a couple of things you got to be able to pivot a little bit on this. So that's some quick advice on the making the offer section of number 8 of the home buying process.